Hey guys, I'm back with part 5 for this tutorial on how to build the Suburban house. Here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to do the interior layout for the second floor of the house, and if we have time, we'll also be doing some of the furnishings for the first floor. So I gathered up all the blocks I'm going to be using for the layout up here, so be sure to grab the dark oak wood planks, the spruce wood planks, the gray concrete, smooth quartz blocks, light gray concrete, pillar quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, stone buttons, white concrete, sea lanterns, iron trap doors, light blue concrete, chiseled quartz blocks, and quartz bricks. So I'm going to start by marking out all the walls first. So I'm going to look over here where this white concrete is, and we're just going to be doing the same pattern that we already have. So we're going to have one layer of gray concrete just lined up where that already is. So we're just going to fill in the 3 spaces lined up with that white concrete. And I'm just going to continue following along with the first layer so that we have all the walls marked out where they should be. So we're going to go right in through here, just right up against that corner. Just have a strip of gray concrete like that. And then we're just going to bring this right up against this white concrete corner, just bring it straight across to the other side. So right up against that one. And then we'll just go right up against that white concrete. So for this space, like that. And then we'll just follow right along where this corner is. Bring a strip straight across to the other side. Right here. Alright. So now when you look, we have this rectangle right here. This is going to be the master bedroom. It's the biggest bedroom in the house. So that's what this will be. Now let's continue on. I'm going to look at this wall where the staircase is. I just want to make sure I'm lined up with the 4th block from the edge. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you're still on the same layer where this gray concrete is. Just bring a strip right along there. So when we walk up the staircase, this is going to be pretty much like a little hallway. We're going to have a doorway to have access to that room, and a doorway will be right here for that room. So now let's continue on for this bedroom. So you can see right here we have 2 more spaces like that. And then we're just going to go right in, right here, bring a strip right along to the other side. So we're just left with 2 spaces here. Just like how this side is, we have 2 spaces there. And now we're going to go right up against where this white concrete is here at the corner. Just bring it straight across till you're up against that part of the wall. Just like that. And now we have this bedroom marked out. So right here is this bedroom. We're going to have a doorway right here leading into this room, which will be a bathroom. And then we have the main bedroom here, which will have access to a bathroom for this part. So now let's just continue bringing up the rest of the walls. So I'm going to have the strip of the smooth quartz blocks and then 4 layers of light gray concrete. So just wherever you see all that gray concrete, you can just bring it all up. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll see you guys once I have it done. Alright, so now I brought all those walls up. If you did want to be able to use all the attic space up here, you could have a staircase probably right here. So we have the staircase going up here to the 2nd floor, and then you could maybe try to squeeze in another, here I'll try to show you maybe real quick. You could try to squeeze in another staircase right around there. So we have all the floors here, and then you can have a staircase maybe going straight up. You can have a hallway, and then maybe just 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom up here. But you would have to sacrifice this bedroom. So I would suggest maybe just leaving it as it is. If you really want to use the attic space, you'll probably be able to fit a staircase right here. That'll probably be the best spot. And now I'm going to start filling in all of our floors. So we have this hallway here. We're going to fill it in with the dark oak wood planks. So there we go. That is now filled in. And let me carve out the holes for the doorways. So we have this one right here. We're just going to have it 4 spaces wide. So we have a space of the wall on each side. It'll also be 4 blocks in height, so just a 4x4 hole like that. And these floors are also going to be dark oak wood planks, so I'll go ahead and fill all of this in. So there we go, that is now all filled in. And then I'm going to cut out an opening right here. It'll just be right up against each side. So a 4x4 hole, like that. And now the floors in here, I wanted to switch it up a bit. It's going to be spruce wood planks. Now, let's mark out the doorways. So you could grab the pillar quartz blocks. These doorways are only going to be 1 block thick. So on this wall, I'm just going to be right on the edge of it. And then we just have to fix these corners. Like that. So this is at the same layer as the wall here for this bedroom. We'll cover up the corners with the stone buttons. And now let's do the same thing for this doorway. There we go. So, this is all looking good. And then we have this bedroom. And now, I'm going to start marking out the doorways leading into the bathrooms. And I could already tell we will definitely have time to do some furnishings as well. So, let's go ahead and mark out those doorways next. I'll start with this one over here. So we're just going to be going right up against the wall here. So you could delete 4 blocks like that. Bring it over by an extra 2, so now it's a 3x4. Grab the pillar quartz block. I'm just going to have 1 here at the corner. We'll have 3 right underneath that. And then we're just going to have the sideways one. And then we have to have the other corner right there. So let me go ahead and fix that. And by the way, this will be double thick. So we can leave that one. And then just add an extra layer here. So you could see how that one corner here will be covered up. We won't be able to have like a stone button or anything there. It'll be covered up by the ceiling. We will have this one. And then on this side, we have those. Let's go ahead and cover these up with the stone buttons where we can. Just like that. And now, before I actually do this room, I want to mark out the other doorway. So, switch back to the pillar quartz block. I'm going to leave 2 spaces here at the left, so I'm on this 3rd space. I'm going to carve out 4. Bring it up. So now it's a 4x4. You can see how this corner is going to be covered up as well. And you know what? This one will be too, because we're going to have the stairs going right here. So, we'll go ahead and place the one right there. 2 sideways. Go ahead and just place another. Bring this down on each side. And then we'll have the corner block there. 2 sideways ones. We'll bring this straight down. Like that. We'll go back on the other side. We'll fix that corner. So we'll be able to have the stone buttons there. On this side, we're not going to be able to have any. So, there we go. Okay, so I'll go ahead and mark out all the walls and floors in here. For the floors, the bedroom half for the doorway is going to continue with the wood right here. And then the bathroom half is going to be the actual floors. So in this room, I'm going to use the chiseled quartz blocks. And you know what? Before we actually do the floors, I think it'll be better to do the walls. That way we know exactly where to actually place the floors. Because you see all this empty space, you don't want to fill all that in. So, for the walls in here, I'm going to be using white concrete and chiseled quartz blocks. So we'll look at the wall where the doorway is first. I'll just go to the right side. I'll fill in those 2 spaces. Here at the left, we're just going to have 1. And then you could extend that space of 1 all the way over to right there. You don't need to go all the way underneath. Just make sure you still see 1 space above this white concrete until you meet up with the stairs. That's going to be filled in with chiseled quartz blocks. Like that. So a layer of white concrete, a layer of chiseled quartz blocks. We have more chiseled quartz right there. We'll have a block of white concrete there. We can maybe just fill in that space as well. So this is what it's looking like. We're going to extend this white concrete all the way till that wall. Just like that. Same with the chiseled quartz. So you can see how it's just 2 blocks in height. and then we have the wood right above it, which will end up being the actual ceiling. Now for this wall, I actually just like to add a little bit extra to the window. So I'm going to have an upside down smooth quartz stair above the window, and then below it, we're not really going to be able to have anything, so we'll just leave it with a regular wall. So grab the white concrete, we'll just bring this straight across until it's right there. You can see how we just have one space until we meet up with the wood. We'll have the layer of the chiseled quartz on top of that. The rest of this wall will be white concrete. And then we'll extend the white concrete until we line up with this part here. So we'll curve it right into that. And then we'll have a layer of chiseled quartz on top. And there we go. This is all looking good. Now, let's continue filling the rest of the floors in with the chiseled quartz, and now we could actually see exactly where it's going to be. So just follow right along all the walls. And there we go. Now let's do the ceiling. So you could grab the full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll just go right down the middle here and fill this in. Curve it around like that. And now all the other space are going to be upside down smooth quartz stairs. So we have this first layer here. We'll just wrap around the corner like that. So that's the first one. Go up on the next one and do the same thing. Like that. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And there we go. Now the final thing we're going to do here for this room are the sea lanterns with the iron trap doors. So I have maybe just one right there, another one there, and one more here. And that should now be bright enough. So there we go. This bathroom is all done, just has to be decorated. We'll head on out. I just realized this doorway, I made it 2 blocks wide. Typically, I would have all my bathroom doorways just 1 block wide. What did I do over here? Okay, that one is good. This one, I straight up did not even realize I made it 2 blocks wide. If I bring it in, let's see. I'm gonna bring it in towards that side. I guess if you really wanted to, you could just leave the doorway just as it is, with 2 blocks wide. But with every single one of my builds, I always make them 1 block. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. I just want to bring it in right here. Just like that. And then we'll get rid of this. We'll extend out our wall pattern. We'll fix that corner block. Add the stone button. So there we go, this side is all good. I'll go on this side. We just have to have the white concrete and the chiseled quartz block, and then a little bit more white concrete up there. And then we have to fix this corner. Okay, there we go, that's better. Now it's perfectly even with the wall on this side. We just have a space on each side. The doorway is exactly where it should be. Yeah, I did not even realize. Whoops. Easy fix though, so there we go. Now that doorway is as it should be. So, now we'll head on into this bathroom. So you can see how the bedroom half, we're going to have the dark oak plank right there. And then the bathroom half, I'm going to be using quartz bricks. But first, let's mark out the walls. So I'm going to be using light blue concrete. We'll use the smooth quartz blocks. And you know what? I think I also had the white concrete for the back wall. So you could grab the light blue concrete. We'll just look at this wall first. Here at the left, we're going to have 1 block. We'll bring it straight across to the other side, like that. Here at the right side of the doorway, we'll just bring this all the way over. And once again, we just have 1 space above it. So then we'll have another layer right here, which will end up being the smooth quartz blocks. So we'll add that just right on top of this light blue concrete. Let's continue on for this back wall. So we have the concrete right there. We just have a space above it. So we'll bring that right into that other side. We'll have the layer of the smooth quartz. And it looks like we will be able to have the stair below and above the window like that. So now let's have the layer of the smooth quartz blocks. And then the rest of this wall, I'm going to fill in with white concrete. Like that. I think this looks good. Oh, we have this part here as well, which will end up being white concrete. Okay. So now the rest is just the ceiling. So we have these smooth quartz blocks, just right down the middle right there. Let's grab these smooth quartz stairs. We'll do this first layer. We'll just skip right over that window. And then we have the second layer, which we're going to bring straight across. And then you could grab the full blocks of the smooth quartz and fill in these 4 spaces. And then we have this final layer here. So there we go, that looks good. We'll go on this side and we'll do the same thing, just 3 layers straight across. And now let's fill in our floors. I'm going to be using the quartz bricks, so you could just go right along the edge of the wall and fill all this space in. Don't forget about that space in the doorway. And now the final thing we have left for this room are the lights in the ceiling. So I have one just right there and one over here. And that should be good. You can maybe have another one in the middle if you want, but that'll be bright enough, I think. So now we actually did the entire layout here for the second floor of the house. We just have to do the ceilings here for these rooms. So you could grab the white concrete, make sure you're 1 block higher than the walls, and just fill in all of this space for the ceilings. So now all of that is filled in. It is really dark now. So let me just add the lights right now. So I'll have one, or actually, you know what? I think we'll be able to hide the lights when we do the little detail in the ceiling. So what I'll do is just add a temporary light in each of these rooms. And now let's add the crown moldings. We have the smooth quartz stairs, which we're just going to place upside down all along the edge at the top. So it's like that. We'll do that for the hallway as well. What I'm going to do here, where the staircase opening is, I'm just going to have the stairs going straight across over it. I'm not going to bring any crown molding throughout here. This will just be left as it is. And then on the back side of those stairs, we'll have 2 upside down stairs like that. And then we'll just add the lights in here. So, you know what? Probably just 1 like that will be good. Yeah, there we go. And now we'll head back in here. We'll continue with the rest of the crown molding. And then I'll just have, you know what, right where that light is, we'll carve out a hole and have it right there. And that'll be enough for this hallway. Alright, now we'll head on into this bedroom. Do the same thing. This room is very simple, just a rectangle. So there we go. Now let's start adding the extra detail into the ceiling. Let's see, we can have 2 strips of beams. I think that'll be good for this room. So I'm gonna have a full block, maybe right here. So we have 3 spaces of straight stairs like that. And then we could do that one right there. So then we're left with 5 spaces down the middle. You know what, I actually didn't grab it, but I'm gonna grab a smooth quartz slab. Have it right underneath those full blocks. Oh, hang on, we have to line up with this side as well. So, full block there, full block there. We'll have the slabs underneath. We'll then have a stair. And then more slabs. Before we cover it up, I actually want to maybe add 2 sea lanterns here. So like that. Right here as well. We'll then cover those up with the slabs. And there we go. If you maybe need a little bit extra light, you could go right underneath or like right above these corners here and add another sea lantern. So that might brighten it up just a little bit more. Like that. We'll do the same over here. And now that should be more than enough light here for this room. We will be adding more light in the floor, but for the ceiling, that is good. So you know what? This room is done. This hallway is done. We have the space above the staircase. And now let's see what we could do in here. I think this room is a pretty weird shape. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything in here. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I'll have a sea lantern there, maybe another one there, and there. We could just have 2 over here. So there we go. I'll cover those up with the iron trap doors. Cover these up with the iron trap doors, just like that. So we'll leave this room pretty simple. That's all there is to it. We now have the entire second floor all laid out, looking good. It just has to be furnished. Here, I'll head back down to the first floor, and I'll probably end up furnishing this bedroom. You know what? We'll do this bathroom, we'll do the bedroom, and this living room before we end this video off. Okay? So let's go ahead and just gather up all the blocks for that now. I'll start in this bedroom. I gathered up all the blocks we're using for this bedroom, so be sure to grab the cyan concrete, the light gray concrete, the smooth quartz blocks, the smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz slabs. And then I have some snow. I'm going to be using these for the pillows. If your snow melts, you can replace it with white carpet. And then some birch trap doors, sea lanterns, lantern, stone pressure plate, painting, stone button, end rod, cyan banner, iron door, birch sign, cyan carpet, light gray carpet, and light gray wool. I have a few different flowers for the flower pots, which I forgot to grab, so let me grab those right now. And then I have just a zombie head, creeper head, and a wither skeleton skull. So, I'm going to start with the bed. That's typically what I like to do first. So you could grab the full blocks of the smooth quartz. I'm going to line up with this window, just place 3 like that. And then 1 more on each side, so it's a total of 5. You could grab a smooth quartz stair, have it on each end on its side, 3 upside down in the middle in between them, slabs on top of that, and then grab the cyan concrete. I'm going to have 2 rows of 3, a row of the light gray, and another row of the cyan. Switch to the smooth quartz slabs. I'm going to have 4 on each side. Smooth quartz stair just on its side on each end after that. 3 upside down smooth quartz stairs in between that. And then slabs on top. So that's the headboard, that's the footboard, we got the bed in the middle. You could grab the snow. I'm going to have them right here, maybe just an extra layer in the middle. And then I'm going to have an L-shaped desk over here. I'm going to have a nightstand there. A little storage unit here. Carpet in the floor, and that'll be about it. So let's start by marking out the nightstand. You could grab these smooth quartz stairs. I'm just going to have 2 side by side, like that. Over here in the corner, as I mentioned, an L-shaped desk. So we're going to have a stair like that. And then we'll have 2 slabs. And then maybe another 3. And then a stair right there. I think that's a nice sized desk. And then you could grab the smooth quartz slab, have it there, so that'll be where the chair is. And now let's just gather up. Oh, you know what? First, let's do the storage unit here. So grab the full blocks of the smooth quartz. I'll just line it up with the window like that. And then you can have birch trapdoors in front of it. Okay, so that's all good. We have all the main stuff marked out. Now, let's just move that out of the way. And that, you know what? I think we can move all of this out of the way, except for the lantern. So now we could grab the iron door, the birch sign, the cyan banner, end rod. We'll grab all of the carpet and the sea lantern. That'll be all for now. So let's go ahead and do the chair first. You can have an iron door behind that slab, a birch sign on each side, and then you're gonna have to crouch, have the banner. So we'll move all of that out of the way. You could grab the end rod. I'm gonna have 1 over here, and I think I had maybe 1 right there. And then on top of that, I'm just gonna have the light gray concrete block. So those are some lamps. We have all of the carpet, so grab the sea lanterns. You could carve out a hole like this around the edge of the bed. Like that. And then this little space here as well. You could fill in these 3 spaces with the light gray wool, and then all the other space with sea lanterns. And now, grab the light gray carpet, line it up where that wool is, and then all the other space is going to be cyan carpet. So now it looks like there's a rug here, and it looks like it goes underneath the bed a little bit there. We have this lantern. I just had it right there as a little extra decoration. We could have another one right there. That's good. Okay, so we can move all of that out of our way. And now we're going to be using the stone pressure plate, the painting, the stone button, all these decorations. We will be grabbing these, but first I want to grab just a block so that it makes it easier to then place the painting we're going to have. So you can just place a little space like this, have the painting, there we go. Have the stone pressure plate so it looks like the keyboard, stone button so it looks like a mouse, so that is a little laptop. We're going to have the zombie head, we can have it right there. And then we can have the wither skeleton skull maybe there, the creeper head right there. Let's just move all of that out of the way. You could grab the flower pot and these 3 items. I think this is the last of it. So, you could grab this flower pot, we'll just have it there. We'll have another one there. Let's actually grab that. We'll put it there, and we'll put a flower pot here instead. And then we'll have that one, and that one. If you want to add more, like some flower pots, maybe a skeleton skull here, you could. We'll head on out, and we'll head to this bathroom next. This will be really quick and easy. I gathered up, I think, all of the blocks we're going to be using for this bathroom. So be sure to grab the smooth quartz block, the stairs and the slabs, birch trap door, stone button, weighted pressure plate, tripwire hook, lever, a white banner, birch button, white stained glass pane, bucket of water, and a hopper. We'll start with the full blocks of the smooth quartz. We're just going to have one right there, and then another one here in the corner. We'll have an upside down smooth quartz stair like that, with a slab on top of that full block, stone button, weighted pressure plate, so that is the toilet. Over here, we're going to have the sink. It's a really small space. We're going to have the hopper here with a very little counter space, but it still did work. So, let's go ahead and grab the hopper. I'll just swap out the slab. We'll place it right there. We'll have the birch trap door in front of that full block. We'll crouch, have it in front of the hopper. And then we'll have the lever pointing down towards the hopper. We'll go ahead and grab the white banner, have it there so it looks like a towel. And now we'll look over here. We'll grab these smooth quartz stairs. Curve 8 of them all together like this so it forms the bathtub. Real quick, I almost forgot. I went ahead and just grabbed some quartz bricks. We're going to have some tile on the wall so it looks like pretty much the tile for the shower area. So I'm going to be able to add some of it right here on the wall so you could carve out this part of the wall, replace it with a tile like that, or like the bricks. And then for this back wall as well, we're also going to be doing it. You can see how we're actually deleting the kitchen wall. That is okay because this is actually going to be used for the kitchen as well. So we have it here for the tile for the bathtub area. And it'll also be as a backsplash for the kitchen area right here. So it's all good. Don't worry about how this looks. Once we add all the decorations here for the kitchen, it'll look nice. It'll actually be brought all the way out to here. So I actually go ahead and just replace this entire wall. So it's like that. This is how it's going to look. Let me head back through. We're not going to be having it here because, once again, it'll be out here and then I think it'll look a little too weird. So we're not going to be able to have it there. But anyway, I think this is good enough. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. You could grab the tripwire hook, the lever, the bucket of water, the white stained glass pane. And did we use the birch button? We did not. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll have it right here. So that's like a bar of soap for the sink. We'll crouch and fill in the hopper with the water. We'll go ahead and fill in the bathtub. We're going to have a tripwire hook right there with a lever at the top so it looks like the shower head. And then white stained glass panes, just 2 rows of 3 in height. And you know what? That is it for this bathroom. We could actually have a little flower pot here on the windowsill. I'll go ahead and do that. So let me just clear everything. And I'll grab a flower pot and you can use whichever flower you want. I'm going to do the cornflower. So I'll have it right there. Just a little extra decoration. So I'm going to leave it at that here for this bathroom. I think this looks good. We'll head on out. And now I'm going to decorate the living room right here. And then we'll leave it at that for part 5. So here for this living room, I'm going to be using light gray concrete, smooth quartz slabs, white carpet, gray carpet, sea lantern, jungle trapdoors, jungle log, and jungle leaves. We'll start with the jungle log, the trapdoor, and the leaves. We're gonna have a bush right here at the corner, so you can just place the log like that, 3 jungle leaves on top of it, and the jungle trapdoors to cover up the log. And that's all there is to it. Now, let's start marking out the couches, so you could grab the light gray concrete. I want to make sure I'm right on the edge of the wood here for the living room floors, and then I want to make sure I'm 2 spaces away from the edge of the wall, so like 2 spaces away from the doorway pretty much. So we're going to be on this 3rd block. You can place a light gray concrete block there, so you can see how we have 2 spaces until we meet up at the edge. We're going to bring this over by an extra 3, and then bring it out on each side, so we're left with 2 spaces. You can fill that in with the smooth quartz slabs, and then I'm going to skip over 1 space, have 4 more slabs, so that's a table, and then we're going to line up another couch right here. Like that. Fill this in with slabs, and now you could carve out a strip on each side that is 5 blocks in length. Do the same over here. Carve out the space in the middle. You can replace it all with the sea lanterns. So this is now a really nice light source here for this living room. It was a little bit dark. And now we're going to cover up all of this with the carpet. So this half, I'll go ahead and have with the gray. So it's just 3 spaces like that. The other half, I'll have with the white. And there we go. And that's about all we are going to do here in this video. I'm looking in this bedroom, and I do see that this windowsill does look a bit empty, so I am going to actually add decorations in here. I was just going to leave it, but it's kind of bothering me a little bit. So I'm going to grab a flower pot, and then a skeleton skull, and we'll maybe do another lantern. So let's see. We'll have a lantern in the middle, skeleton skull there, the flower pot there, and then let's grab a nice flower. Maybe like the orange tulip, that's cool. Alright, there we go. Now that's a lot better. It looks like there's some nice decorations over there. It just looked a bit empty. But now I'm going to leave it at that here for part 5. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that here for part 5 for this tutorial on how to build the suburban house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 6.